Hello, hi, you probably have questions like, where are you and what are you doing and what's all this? I'll answer those questions. Oh, also, hi, I'm Jay. So the questions, what's wrong with my hair? Dear God. So the first question, where are you? Ow, this is the second time I bumped my head today. Ow. I am in the same place I always am, just against a different wall. This is my garage, and this is the garage door. You see, it opens. Ugh. I was kind of hoping my dog would come in, because that would have been great timing, because sometimes she does that, but no. So this is my garage door. I am in my garage. The garage door is half regular wood and half, like, purple. So what's going on here? So I am living in my garage because, like many Gen Z, I cannot afford housing, even rent, really. So I live in my dad's garage, and living in a garage is a really sad state. I'm not talking like I live in my garage like, you know, some people who their parents remodel their whole garage so they can have a little apartment. I have a mattress on the floor. I have a mattress on the floor and an armchair. And the rest, it's like garage stuff and tools and my bike. And I'm not going to show you because it's not aesthetic. It's a little bit embarrassing. And I'm doing anything and everything I can to make it a little cooler, a little nicer. I hung up fairy lights. I have nice bedding. I'm putting down some carpet. Like, not putting down carpet, but like I have some rugs that I'm going to lay on the floor. Putting down carpet sounds very official. And I started a while ago all of this. I got this and this square done. I got the whole bottom row done, but then I stopped. Because the thing about this unfinished project is this is an unfinished project that are salvaged materials. These salvaged materials from another unfinished project. Last spring, I got a shelf, or not last spring, this spring, I got a shelf. I was gonna, fix it up, make it into a new shelf, and then my housing situation completely changed, and I moved in here, and now I don't need it. So I now have a half-sanded shelf, if anybody would like it. So I was like, I don't want the paint to go to waste, so I started using the paint. On the door because I'm trying to make it nicer, right? And then I got distracted by other projects and other things that I had to do, and now my door is half painted. But the thing about this is it's a door. It's not just a door, also it's the wall. It's the wall that I look at, and I can't keep looking at this unfinished wall. And if you have a problem with my color choices, the purple on purple, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine, because you'll probably never see this wall again. I'm gonna go back to filming against the other wall once I'm done with this. Once this video is over, you'll probably never see this wall again. You'll probably never get an update on whether it gets done or not. I'm not finishing it in this video, I'm just working on it in this video. And by working on it, I mean talking, because it's been 3 minutes and I've done nothing but talk, so let's start painting. Oh, there's a leftover joint on the paint can for me. I guess I left myself a little bit for the next time that I was gonna paint. Also, I'm wearing clothes that I don't care about getting painted on. Okay, this jacket looks really nice in the one angle it's in, but it has bleach on it, on the sleeves, and paint down by the pockets. My pants have giant bleach stains on them and pant stains, and this is just an old shirt, so I don't care about any of this getting painted. I don't know. Oh, do I still have the paint can opener? Paint can opener, where'd you go? Oh, there it is. So right now I'm painting the purple edge, the dark purple edge of this. I don't know if I'll get to the squares. I don't know if I'll get to these today. I think I'm gonna have enough of this paint, the dark purple, but I think I'm gonna have to get more of the light purple, which is part of the reason that we can't finish today, because I can't go to the hardware store and get more today. I had such big plans for this paint, for that shelf. I had such big dreams, but alas, none of them will be. So we paint a door. Sometimes that's how it is in life. You're not gonna get the shelf, but you paint the door. I think if I position myself this way and paint like this, you'll be able to see. And I already got paint on myself. How did that happen so fast? I'm not wearing gloves or putting down tape or anything because I don't care that much. I know I should, but oops. See, I'm already fucking up. I just don't. Also, this paintbrush, I am so sure is not supposed to be for this kind of painting, but I kind of lost the other kinds of brushes that are used for this kind of painting. Also, I'm very sure I was supposed to put some sort of primer down. But like, this isn't a professional job. This is me, a 24-year-old painting my garage purple. I'm not really sure what you expected, you know? I mean, I'll make it nice, I'll make it even, but I am, oh God, I'm no better than those like DIY thrift flippers who make just the ugliest fucking shit. Also, I know some people are gonna be mad about me painting over this wood grain. It's a garage, okay? It's not like a beautiful handcrafted piece of furniture from the 80s. This is my garage. You know? It's just a garage. And everything in here is brown also. Because this garage was built in the 70s. There's also, you guys can't see it, but there's really nice wood on the ceilings. Yeah. I'm not touching that. That's really pretty up there. I'm not touching that. The only bit that I'll be touching of the ceiling, and I'm not doing like a remodel, I'm just trying to make it a little nicer, but the only bit I would touch of the ceiling is that there's one plank that is new that is not stained in the same color as the other ones. So that's the only thing I'd fix. Did I do the underside? I did do the underside. Wow, I did the underside of this one without getting any, see, I don't even need tape. Look at me go. Okay, we're gonna have to keep moving you along. I feel like I'm becoming a purple person because I started with just, you know, my favorite color is purple. And then I had a purple rug, and then I got a bunch of other purple stuff, and now I have a purple wall. I got a water bottle yesterday that was not purple, it was red. We gotta get a bit closer in because of the way I have to set the camera up to be over here, so I'm sorry if you weren't looking to be this close to me, but you guys, I went to the craft store the other day. Not the other day, I went to the craft store yesterday. So yesterday I was supposed to go to Griffith Observatory, oh my God. Yesterday I was supposed to go to Griffith Observatory for my birthday. My birthday was on the 18th. I'm sure you've heard all about it on this channel. It didn't end up working out. And so my dad took me to Michael's to buy yarn to make it up for me that it didn't work out. And I don't know if you have boomer parents. What is it about boomer parents where it's like you become the parent, you know? So he took me to go buy yarn. I bought a bunch of yarn. Some of the yarn is purple, but it's not for me. It's gifts. It's gift yarn. Well, it's yarn that will be a gift. I'm definitely gonna get paint in my hair by doing this. So anyway, we get the yarn, I browse, do my thing, then we go to check out, and it's my birthday, so my dad's paying, because, you know, it's my birthday. And he goes to pay, and he pays with a check. I don't know if any of your boomer parents still pay with checks, but it is the most infuriating thing because nowhere accepts checks anymore, and if they do, barely anyone knows how to use them or run them. And this one just straight up didn't work. Like, at the end of all of it, my dad just ended up having to pay with his card. I almost ended up paying with my card, which I was almost mad about. I was almost like, oh my God, I can't believe we went to get yarn for my birthday and I'm about to have to pay. But we didn't. But so, like, at first they're like, yeah, of course we accept check. I just, like, we haven't done it in a while, so give us a minute. And so it gives them a minute. We give them a minute. They take a while. I want to also say that this is nothing on the people at the craft store. It's not their fault. It's my dad's fault for why do you still use checks? And so then the first thing that happens is they don't know how to use it. And then the second thing that happens is the machine rejects the check because the machine is not quite working. They get the machine working, and then the machine rejects the check again for other reasons. And this goes on for 15 minutes. I get a call from my doctor that I step outside to take. I take an entire call from my doctor. I don't know if you've ever taken a call from your doctor, but it's like not always like, okay, just give me 30 seconds, you know? I was gone for a good 10 minutes. I get back. They're still working on it. And now there are three people, all just standing around trying to figure out how to do the check. And I walk up and I go, Father, is this worth it? And everyone around the cashier, like the cash register, chuckles and my dad goes, yes, it's worth it. And so then they think they figure it out. They run the check again. It doesn't work. Again. And they figure out it's because I had a gift card. And they should have taken the check before applying the gift card, but they took the gift card before taking the check. And for some reason, the system just wouldn't take it that way. So they had to void our check. And my dad had to pay in, I don't remember if he paid in cash or credit. It's my birthday. I'm not there to care about finances. I'm there to get yarn. But like, this is now the second place of business that I've gone into this month that has turned me away because, or at least almost turned me away in this case, because they didn't take the payment method that I had. I was at a business like a week and a half ago, somewhere in there, and we go through the whole thing. I go to check out. The person who was there, the worker there, helps me a lot, and we had like a big long conversation. And then I get all the way up to the cash register, and they tell me that they're not taking cards right now, only cash, because their card machines are broken. This business had previously only taken cards because they didn't want to take cash because of COVID. So I'd only come with my card because they had only taken cards before. Why are there businesses that we're going into that don't take our money? I'm trying to buy something from you. You want me to buy something from you, so why are you making this difficult? Right? Because that's so bizarre. Why do they make it difficult? When, like, that's what they want. Okay. New angle, motherfuckers. Maybe I'm not too much of a purple person, because I feel like if you asked someone right now, like outside of the context of this purple wall, they would think I was really into red. I am really into red. I need to re-dye my hair, by the way. This, next to the reds, it's making me realize my hair is not as vibrant as it used to be. This is not a Stanley, by the way. This is a knockoff Stanley that I got yesterday when we were at the craft store, because I don't know, I thought the idea of getting a red Stanley for $9, something that people have paid hundreds of dollars for at this point, probably, getting like multiple red Stanleys and doing their whole Stanley Cup collection thing. And I just, my one little red cup that I got for $9 with no fuss, no hassle, didn't have to fight anyone for it. And I just need one, because it's just a cup. It's just a cup. I mean, it's not a Stanley, it's a knockoff, but it's also hilariously huge. You can't fill it. I need to start painting. Paint and talk. Paint and yap. Yes. Together we yap. Okay. It was genuinely like too heavy to hold when I first filled it all the way up. Isn't that fucking crazy? Maybe I also have weak joints, so maybe that's part of it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe other people don't have weak little loser joints like I do. That was a mean thing to say. I shouldn't have said that. I don't have weak little loser joints. My joints are doing their best. It's not their fault. Really hoping that, because you can probably see, oh, well, no, it doesn't really show up on camera, but there's a spot that I had gotten some of this like lavender color on that I was hoping, well, you can probably see it up here, that because this purple is so dark, it wouldn't really matter. But this purple isn't quite dark enough to cover it fully. Yeah, there's a bug in here. That's a fun thing about living in the garage, is that it's really cold and there are bugs and sometimes rats. It's fun. I like it. Maybe I should switch to this side. Completely crosses out of frame. Hi. Is that, well, okay, that's a little better. And then I put this here. I don't know how I'm gonna get around this rope. Maybe, well, I guess maybe I'll just lift it up. I'm just trying to make this space work for me. You know, like I said, there's bugs, it's cold, it's hot. It's not really a great space to live in. 2024 has been the year of just making it work for me. Nothing this year has turned out the way that I thought it would. It's been a bad year. You know, I feel like a lot of us are feeling that. It's not even the election yet. Maybe by the time you're seeing this, it's the election already. Hey, are we still, like, okay? Do we still have, like, a country? If you're wondering why I'm not painting all the way up and down the beam, I'm just gonna do those when I do the upper squares. I'm gonna paint the upper square. Ow! I almost said I got a bug bite. I got a splinter. Okay, I got it out. Ow! You hurt me. Yeah, I'm gonna paint each section lilac first and then do the, this is just how my brain is working, okay? Okay. Oh, did I do the bottom? I didn't do the bottom on this one. Okay, I need to do the bottom on this one. I don't know if you can see it, but I have this like weird metal triangle. Yeah, this. So I'm gonna have to like paint around that. I'm gonna steal this from you for a second. Hold on. Okay. All right, maybe this works better. Oh no, oh no. There's spider web. Oh. It's a concrete floor, so I was just like, oh, just wipe it up. Now I have purple on my floor. Actually, there's lots of paint everywhere on this floor. It's a garage floor. It's filled with all sorts of weird stains. It's gonna need a second layer later. I'll probably do second layers off camera. Who wants to see me do a second layer of paint? That's not satisfying. It's not satisfying. So I'll do my second layers off camera later. Maybe I shouldn't lean that close to the paint. I already have enough problems in my head. I don't need paint fumes in there too. Oh, no, I almost knocked over my absurdly huge water bottle. Did you guys hear? No, okay, why am I doing this? You guys definitely heard about Liam Payne. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Right? Like, okay, let me go back to this. There you go. I'll give this back to you. I really feel like it's wild. Okay, no, hold on. I want to come at this respectfully because someone is dead. Someone that a lot of us, you can't even see me, someone that a lot of us at some point in our life really cared about is dead, and that's hard and weird. It's weird when someone dies and you know their mom's name and their favorite color, and like maybe you shouldn't know their mom's name and their favorite color, but you have to understand that One Direction's management really marketed them very parasocially. Anyways, Wait, here, come on. Let's talk about this while I set you up over there. Like, I just really, it's really, you know? Oh, yeah, you do know. It was already, I think a lot of us were making our peace with the fact that there were and had been a lot of allegations against Liam. And a lot of us, like, let's not act like right before he died, there weren't thousands and thousands of hate videos on TikTok talking about how he was such a terrible person and all the things that he did. And I'm not saying that he didn't do those things. I haven't looked much into all of the allegations, but I am one that tends to believe survivors over everyone else. So I believe the things that his former girlfriends are saying about him. And for me, and I know a lot of us, we were making our peace with the fact that he was not the person we thought he was in our childhoods. And, like, maybe that's naive, and maybe to some of you that's really silly. But, like, that's just truly how so many of us were in our childhoods. We loved One Direction. They were such a storm. They had such an impact in such a short run. There are facets of my personality that I can still trace back to my One Direction days. There are One Direction songs that I can still sing off by heart. And when there was talk of a reunion, what I said was, there's no fucking way. There's no way there's gonna be a reunion. Apparently we're getting one now, which is terrible. This isn't the way I wanted it. But I did want it, you know? Like, there was a part of me that was still a Directioner, even though I had really long moved on. I haven't even really kept up with any of their solo careers. I just kind of moved on, you know? But I don't think any of us wanted him to die. You know? Like, we can all sit here and say, like, abusers should die and kill all men. But when it's someone you know, and we didn't know Liam, but again, One Direction was marketed very parasocially. Even when you know that maybe they weren't a good person, it still hurts that they're gone. It's still weird that you'll never see anything new from him again. Like, literally hours before his death said, oh, I bet Liam is gonna go on to be, like, a conservative grifter. Whatever the British version of that looks like. I think you guys maybe call them Tories. I'm sure one of my British friends will correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But, like, I just assumed he would go on to be some conservative podcast grifter, and that we would never get a One Direction reunion, and all the boys would be at odds with Liam, and we would always all be at odds with Liam, and, like, that's truly how I assumed it would go. And obviously, you should never make assumptions. There's a spider. I'm just gonna let it crawl by. It's just... And, like, we all knew he had problems, and now we know to an even bigger extent what kind of problems he had. But it shouldn't have been like this, you know? So, yeah, my heart goes out to Liam's family, to the members of One Direction, to Directioners, but most especially my heart goes out to Liam's former girlfriend and anyone who came out against him. This has to be a hard time for them. So my heart goes out to them. On to lighter things. This is so patchy. Oh well. My back's starting to hurt. Part of my problem with this project is, oh my god, why am I trying to move on to the next square as if this one is done just because I got this? I haven't even, ow. Okay. I haven't even done this back here. Part of my problem with this project has been my back starts hurting so quickly. And so I have to take a lot of breaks. And when you have ADHD, the thing is, when you have ADHD, you take a break and then it's not a break. You just stop. I think a lot of people with ADHD like know the phrase, there are a few things that motivate people with ADHD. And one of the things is urgency. And thankfully for me, in my head, this unfinished door falls under urgency because I have to look at it every day. Like, I wake up and it's the first thing I see. My bed is right here. And so every day I just see this unfinished purple and wood door. I'm like, no, this can't be. And it's urgent that it be fixed because people will see it. Like, people see it every day. People can see it every time I open the door. It's hard when your entire room is completely on display when you open the door. I saw one person in my neighborhood who had clearly also moved into their parents' garage, which was cool and everything, but theirs had been like really nicely remodeled. And they had a door, like in the garage door. Some of these people are living and they don't even realize it. Man, I'm probably living and I don't even realize it. Surprised that neither my camera nor my light has died. That's usually every video my light. Should I go until my light dies or should I call it quits and not tempt fate? I now have 1.5 more full squares than I did before. I used to have 1.5 full squares, and now I burped, and now I have 2.5 full squares. So I doubled the amount of, I doubled the amount of squares. So I'm happy with this for now. I think this is probably gonna be a pretty short video. I'm sorry. But like I said, I can only work on this for short amounts of time because of my back and my knees. But this is pretty good. I was not actually expecting to get, like, when I did one square, I thought that was gonna be it. I didn't think I would move on to the next one. So this is more than I thought I would do. So I'm pleased with myself. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was pretty laid back. I'm not doing too great right now, so I'm just trying to take it easy and, you know, paint, chat, drink my water drink my way too big water. I love you, way too big water. I love you, off-brand Stanley. I actually kind of don't love it. It's kind of, I caved and bought it because I thought it would be funny. Where am I ever gonna take this? This is so big. Anyways, I might do a video following up when I paint more lilac or when I do the top. I don't know how I'm gonna get up there. I do have a ladder. Okay. So that's not impossible. I also want to open the door and let some of the paint fumes out and breathe a little bit. But I will, either here or on Instagram, eventually update you when it's done. I don't know if it'll be a video. I don't know if it'll be a picture. I don't know if you'll see me do more of this, but you might not. I just needed something chill and laid back to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do the whole thing. Do the whole thing. And do I need something clever to say at the end of these videos, like real YouTubers? Oh, my glasses are crooked.